Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to look at the Sonic Lightning Speedster, and this is 77117 in the Lego range, 7 plus age rating and 126 pieces. Okay, so let's get into it. Just going to open the box. So inside the box I have 4 bags. So one, 2, 3 and 4. The 4 bags. I've got a manual and I've got a white piece there. Okay, so let's open up the first pack. So the first thing it's asking me to do is to create the Sonic character. So I've got a body. I have trousers, complete with the red boots on the bottom. So those two go together. And then I have the head, the Sonic head. So there we have it, Sonic himself. So that's the first part, Sonic character. Okay, so then what I have to do is to put the rings together. So these are from the Sonic game, just like so. That's one ring. And there's 3 in total. So I just put the 3 rings together. There's 2. And there's 3. So I have 3 rings. Those 3 rings. Okay. So now I have to get this piece here. And that goes in the middle of the white piece. Then I have to get this 4 piece and 2 grey dots, and they go on the end like so. So you can see it there, the grey dots on the end and the other piece in the middle. Okay, so now I have to get this piece here, and this goes on the front, so just behind the front bit, and have to get this white piece. So I've chosen a smaller set this time. I think that 126 pieces is about optimum for a YouTube video. Right, okay, so I need to get 2 blue 1 pieces, and they go on the back, just there, and again the other side, so the 2 there. And then I need to get like a smooth plastic white piece that goes on the back, and again 1 the other side. So like I say, I think 126 piece set is the optimum for these videos. I've got this 2 black piece, and that goes on the back, so you see it there. And then on top of that I need to get some of these pieces. So it's a red piece, so you see it like a L shape at the back and then a hole in the center. So one goes there, one goes there, and then I put yellow piece for the axle. A lot of these things I seem to be building of vehicles, and particularly cars. Hopefully I can migrate onto other things at some point, but for now this seems to be doing the trick. So I'm just putting the pieces for the axles, putting 1 in there and 1 in there. So as you can see, that's the axles. And then on top of that, I need to put these smooth white pieces, and they go on the back like so. And then on top of that, I need to get a steering wheel. So you see it coming together nicely. Then after that, I have to get, this is where it gets a bit interesting. So some pieces that look like this. And I have to put one of these pieces on the back. So it makes it look a bit like that. And then one of these blue pieces, and that goes on top. So it goes on top of the slanty bit, if you can see it there. And it's asked me to do that 2 times over. So let's have a look at that again. So like so, and then one on top, so you can see it there. So I've got 2 of those pieces. And then I have to put those on the car, like so. And you can see it there. I've got that the right way around. Yep. Okay. Then after that, I have to get 2 of these grey pieces, and these go on the front, like so. One there, and one there. So they're like that. Then after that, I have to get this red piece, if you can see that, and that goes on here, like so. I just make sure that goes on, like so. So you see it on there. And then after that, I've got this grey piece. This goes on the front, so you can see it there, just on there, behind, in front of the red disc shape thing. They're always sort of multicoloured, these vehicles. Then I have a little diamond. You can't really see it too well with this camera, but it's like a diamond, blue diamond. And the blue diamond goes inside the circle, the red circle thing. Now, like I said in some of my earlier videos, these packs always come with some leftover pieces. So this is just in case anything goes missing, they give you extra pieces. So I'll put that to one side, because now the manual is saying that I need to open pack 2. Let's have a look at pack 2. Okay, so pack 2, I need to get this white piece, and this goes on the back of the white piece here. So you see it there, in there. And then on top of that, I need to get a grey piece, a thin grey piece, and a thick black piece. And that goes together, like so. And then that goes on the back of the vehicle, the back there. So you've got the front and then the back. And then after that, I need to get, it's like a clear plastic blue piece. And that goes in the back of the vehicle. Just have a look, see what that in. So just in there. And then a grey piece, and that goes in front. So the grey piece there, and the blue piece there. Then on top of that, I have to get a grey piece, like a double barrel, and that goes on the back of the vehicle, just there. Then on top of that, now I have the wheel arches, and they go on the back of the vehicle. Just have to check how they go on. So I think I'm actually looking for different wheel arches, because I think these ones are for the front because they got an extra bit on the back. So this one and this one, like so. So you see it there. And then after that, a blue two-piece, and that also goes on the back. There, and one there, so you can see it there together. So the back and then the front. And then after that, I get like a black sort of barrel, and the back barrel goes on the front of the blue bits, and the same with the other back barrel. So you can see it there. So the vehicle is coming together nicely. And then I have smooth plastic sort of L shape. And this one goes like so. And then one side. So you can see it there. And then after that, I've got a thick black piece. And that goes on the front of the other black pieces to make like a cab for Sonic. And then after that, I have this slanting blue piece, like downward steps. And this goes over the wheel arch at the back. So you see it there. And again, one for the other side. And that one goes on also. So you see it there, starting to come together nicely. And then after that, I have to get these two pieces of smooth blue plastic. And they go, okay, so they go just on top of the barrels, like so. And then after that, I have to get the front wheel arches, and they obviously just go over there like so. So you see that there, the front, and again, one for the other side. So you can see it there. So the vehicle's coming together nicely. And then we have like a mini windshield, and that goes just there like so. So you see it coming together nicely. So now it's asking me to open pack 3. So there's 3. Pack 3. So pack 3 has a white scoop for the front of the vehicle. That one goes on the front of the vehicle like so. And then on top of that, I need to get the grey circle, white two-piece that goes on the back of the circle, and then a black two-piece. There's the black two-piece, and that just goes on top like so. So you see that there, and that goes in the front of the vehicle. So you see it there. Okay, now I need to get 2 slim blue pieces, stick those together, and a smooth plastic blue piece, and that goes over. Okay, so it goes over the front of the vehicle as well. So see it there. This is the front, and this is the back. Okay, so now I need to get blue L pieces, and they go in the front of the vehicle. So one in there, and to make square the blue bits, and one in the other side. So you see it there. So it's looking good. Now I need to get 3 grills. One in the front, and one just behind. I'll show you this in a minute. So you see it there, the grill, and the grill at the front. So again, the front and the back. Now I've got more blue steps, and these go there to make a the chassis. And again, the other side. Do you see it start to come there? The white is the front, and this side is the back. And then I have the bonnet, which is a smooth black plastic. And the bonnet just goes over the front like so, just here. So now I have a blue one piece, and that goes, where does that go? That's that side, that just goes in there, one there, and one there. Let's put that back in. So you see it there, that's the one piece there, and one piece there. And then on top of that, I got like a smooth blue plastic wedge, and that goes one at the back of the vehicle, and then another one again at the other side of the vehicle to start to build up the back of the vehicle there. And then, right, so I've got one piece left over just for spares, and then it's asked me to open up pack 4, the final pack. We're almost there. A nice shorter video today. So this is the front grille sort of thing, and that goes at the front of the vehicle, or at the back of the vehicle even. So it must be the back grille. See it there? So it's coming together nicely. And then after that, I have to get a black 4-piece just there. And that one goes at the back of the vehicle as well, just on top. And then after that, a yellow 4-piece that goes at the back of the vehicle. I think my wedge has just come off there. Put my wedge back. So you see it there. And at the back is the yellow piece. Then after that, I have a grey piece that's got like a thing that things hook onto at the bottom. And that goes at the bottom at the back, just there. And then after that, I have two white wedges, and then one goes down there, and one goes the other side. So that's 2 wedges. Put the 2 there. You can see them there. And then after that, it's asking me for some red lights. So these are like fluorescent red. So one goes at the back there, and then the other one at the other side. I'll just show you that in a minute. So you can see them there, one either side. And then after that, there's like a central red fluorescent bit, and that goes in the center. So it's like a complete backlight there. And then on top of that, I have to get a black wedge. You can't really see it with the camera, but there's like a little black wedge. And these go at the back as well. So one there, and then I need one the other side. Let's get the other wedge. So there are 2 wedges at the back. You can see them there. And then on top of that, I have to get 2 blue pieces here. So like a blue wedge this time. And the blue wedges, they go on there like that. That's one. And then the other one goes on the same way. So then that one goes that side. So it's like a bat edge at the back. And then after that, I have to get this piece here. It's like a smooth blue plastic piece, and that goes at the back as well. So you see it there. And then on top of that, I now have to get these blue wedge pieces, and they go at the back. One there, and another one. If I can find the other one. Yeah, it's another blue wedge there, and that goes the other side. And then a smaller wedge, and that just goes at the back. And then another small wedge, and that also goes at the back as well. So you see it there. And then after that, I have to put the front fender together. So for that, I have to get smooth plastic round grey piece, two white pieces, and they go together. So one that side and one that side. So you see it there. Okay, so I have to put a dot under the grey piece as well, and a dot the other side. That's one either side. Just put one there. Okay, and then on top of that, a little white wedge, and that goes just there like so. And that one the other side. So you see it there? And they go on there like so. So that's the front of the vehicle, and you can see it from there. So the front this side and the back that side. And now I need to get clear, so blue fluorescent pieces, and they go at the front of the vehicle. Just put those on like so. Just put that one there, and then there's one the other side, so you see those there. And then on top of that, I have to get some blue plastic pieces. So to this side, see where they go. They go at the front of the vehicle over the blue fluorescent pieces. And again, one the other side. Just get the one on the other side. Okay, so put that one that side. So you can see the front starting to come together there. So now I have to get a white piece and put it in this blue piece here. So they go together like so. So they go like that. That goes on, hang on. And then on top of that, this blue piece, and that goes on top. So I can show you that. So see it there. And then I need to get two of these pieces. Let me just check that. Yep. So one there, and the other one. So you see it there? And that goes on the front of the vehicle. So you see it there? And then after that, I then do the wheels. So red inner with a black tyre. Just whack those on. Oh man, they're tough. So that's one, just on like so. And then two, on like so. And then let's get the third one on, like so. And then the last one. So you see the last one there. I'll just put that one on, like so. And there's the vehicle. So then I'll just put Sonic in the vehicle. You see it there?